Hello and welcome to Lunar Persuasion Astrology. Today we're talking about the new moon solar eclipse in Sidereal Pisces for March 28, 2025. This new 28-day lunar cycle is bringing focus and awareness to the delicate balance between escapism and healing. See, real healing isn't about discomfort and avoiding it. It's about confronting it with courage and compassion rather than seeking out a distraction. In fact, studies have shown that 70% of people turn to escapism to cope with stress, but this only provides temporary relief, not true emotional growth. Facing challenges and choosing healing over avoidance can lead to really profound inner peace and personal transformation. Someone like J.K. Rowling, for instance, struggled with depression and poverty, but used writing as an escape. She channeled her experiences into creating the Harry Potter series, which became a global phenomenon. This is seen in her chart with Pisces as her third house of writing and a Moon-Mars conjunction in Virgo in her ninth house. See, Moon is your emotional mind and Mars is your courage. So even though we're looking at her third and ninth house axis, the Pisces Virgo line reveals the hidden layer of the sixth and 12th house axis. You also have this hidden layer and can find freedom from escapism by learning how to consciously navigate these energies. Using the ancient wisdom of Vedic astrology, you can better understand your personal patterns of healing and avoidance. So your chart is made up of 12 houses, 12 signs, and 6 oppositions. These oppositions act like dynamic forces representing where there's tension and ease in the area of life that each axis represents. So the 6-12 line is where we seek to escape and also where we find healing. A new moon shows where we must create our own light from within through intention setting. Old energy releases once we set intentions for something new to replace it. It takes more than just wishing for peace. To break the cycle, we must set intentions for healing, and through nurturing those intentions with your attention and focus, true transformation can really occur. So this new moon in Pisces activates the 6-12 axis of healing and escapism. The dynamic force at play is your mental capacity, spiritual release, and inner peace. Virgo and Pisces is all about reality versus illusion. It deals with themes of control, surrender, and process. The sun's presence here purifies the unharmonious energies that are represented by the house and the sign in which the sun is placed. Sun in Pisces brings focus and awareness to those themes of surrender, spiritual healing, and emotional renewal. So depending on your ascendant, Pisces will be one of the following houses in your chart: the first house of self, the second house of wealth, the third house of courage, and so on. Through combining the significations of the house and the sign of Pisces, we can gain insight into what kind of intentions to set that will align with the supportive energies of the planetary movements. So this new moon is very unique in that it is also a solar eclipse. So as the new moon brings an opportunity to set powerful intentions, the solar eclipse amplifies this energy, making it a powerful time of transformation. Now, depending on your ascendant, Pisces is influencing a specific area in your life, revealing where you can heal, release, and grow. Before we get into each ascendant report, I just want to say thank you to my new subscribers. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, think about subscribing. All right, Aries ascendant. The solar eclipse is in your 12th house of surrender, escapism, right? You're aligning with this energy quite well. So this 12th house eclipse is unveiling patterns of this escapism and hidden fears. This is a really powerful time to confront any self-sabotaging behaviors and release what no longer serves your spiritual growth. Focus on healing through meditation, solitude, spiritual practice, and set intentions for letting go of guilt, fear, and past regrets. Healing comes from balancing daily routines with your spiritual practices. Use grounding rituals to avoid drifting into that escapism. Taurus ascendant, this solar eclipse is in your 11th house, and it's emphasizing your aspirations and social connections. Reflect on whether your goals are aligned with your true values or merely just an escape from insecurity. Set intentions for authentic connections and releasing the need for external validation. Focus on community healing and finding supportive networks at this time. Healing is also found by balancing personal achievements with the collective consciousness. Avoid escapism through social media or superficial friendships. Gemini ascendant, this solar eclipse activates your 10th house of career and public reputation. This is a time to really reevaluate your professional path and recognize where work might be an escape from your personal issues. Focus on aligning with your career and your spiritual purpose. Set intentions to heal your relationship with authority and your public image. Healing occurs by balancing daily responsibilities with a sense of purpose and surrender. Avoid using work as a distraction from your emotional healing. Cancer ascendant, the solar eclipse is in your 9th house. This is bringing focus into your belief system and your philosophical views. This is an opportunity to release outdated paradigms and find healing through spiritual wisdom. Set intentions for expanding your consciousness and releasing those limiting beliefs. You want to seek healing through higher education or spiritual journeys. And this healing really comes from balancing practical knowledge with that spiritual exploration. Avoid escapism through rigid dogma or unrealistic idealism. Leo ascendant, this solar eclipse activates your 8th house of transformation and hidden fears. So this is a really powerful time for those deep emotional healing and confronting your fears that lead to that escapism. Focus on emotional liberation and setting intentions to transform pain into wisdom. Healing through therapy, meditation, or even occult practices is favored. Healing also comes from balancing your daily responsibilities with those transformative experiences. Avoid escapism through addictive behaviors or obsessive thoughts at this time. Virgo ascendant, this solar eclipse is in your 7th house, highlighting your relationships and partnerships. Reflect on whether you use relationships as a form of escapism or to avoid confronting your inner fears. Set intentions for harmonious and healing partnerships. Focus on releasing dependency or fears of abandonment. Healing occurs by balancing self-care with relational harmony. Avoid escapism through codependency or excessive people-pleasing. Libra ascendant, this solar eclipse is in your 6th house, emphasizing health, daily routines, and service to others. Reflect on whether your routines are healing or merely a means of escapism. Set intentions for healthier habits and healing through discipline. Release anxiety and overworking as a form of avoidance. Healing also comes through balancing your daily structure with your spiritual surrender. Avoid escapism through workaholism or health obsessions. Scorpio ascendant, this solar eclipse activates your 5th house of creativity and self-expression. This is a time to reflect on whether you're using creativity as a healing outlet or an escape from emotional struggles. You want to focus on authentic self-expression and healing through creative pursuits, setting intentions to release creative blocks or fears of vulnerability. Healing comes from balancing your creative efforts with emotional surrender. So avoid escapism through superficial pleasures or even romantic fantasies. Sagittarius, this solar eclipse is in your 4th house. It's emphasizing your emotional security and inner peace, your home, even themes of mother. And this is a powerful time to heal those ancestral wounds or patterns of emotional avoidance. Set intentions for emotional healing and inner peace. Focus on releasing any emotional baggage or childhood conditioning at this time. And healing can also occur by balancing your emotional care with that spiritual surrender. Avoid escapism through emotional suppression or detachment. Capricorn ascendant, this solar eclipse is activating your third house of communication, courage, and efforts and willpower. This is a time to reflect on whether you use distractions or busyness as a way to escape deeper emotional truths. Set intentions for healing communication patterns, releasing fears of speaking your truth or excessive mental restlessness. Healing also comes from balancing your mental effort with your spiritual surrender. Avoid escapism through excessive thinking or superficial communications at this time. Aquarius ascendant, this solar eclipse is activating your second house of wealth, finances, value. Reflect on whether material security is used as an escape from your emotional insecurities. You want to focus on healing your self-worth with releasing those financial fears. Set intentions for value-based living and emotional security. Healing occurs through balancing your financial efforts with your spiritual surrender, and avoid escapism through materialism or financial dependencies. Pisces ascendant, this solar eclipse is in your first house, activating your sense of identity and self-awareness. This is a time to release any self-limiting beliefs and to heal your self-image overall. Focus on healing and having an authentic self-expression. You want to set intentions to release any doubt or fears of inadequacy. Healing also comes from balancing self-care with spiritual surrender. Avoid escapism through self-neglect or any confusion you may have with your identity at this time.